Hello, Waffle Crew. I hope you're all doing great. I'm Mark, and today we're diving into more relationship tales. If you enjoy Reddit stories, please consider giving a like, subscribing, and maybe hitting that notification bell. Let's jump into the first story of the day. Before we begin, a quick heads up. This story includes themes of terminal illness and the loss of a loved one. If these topics are sensitive for you, feel free to skip ahead. Timestamps are in the description and along the timeline below for your convenience. Thank you. This story comes from user PresentHope4502 on the True Off My Chest subreddit, titled, My Spouse is Being Unfaithful with My Closest Friend. I'm not sure where to begin, so I'll just dive in. My husband and I started dating when I was 19 and he was 22. We've been married for 6 years and have 2 children, with a third on the way. I'm 6 months pregnant. 2 years ago, my father was diagnosed with stage 3 colon cancer. He's my only parent, as my mother passed when I was 12. My dad is my rock, my favorite person, and imagining life without him feels dull and empty. His laughter is infectious, and his warm bear hugs make everything feel whole again. On tough days, he listens patiently, letting me pour out my heart without judgment. 5 months ago, we learned his treatments were failing. The doctor's words were stark. Months, not years. His condition has worsened, and now he's losing memories. He recently looked at the dog he gifted me for my 21st birthday and asked, "What a great dog. Where'd it come from?" My husband has been my pillar through this, holding my hand, supporting me, and being endlessly caring toward me and our kids. I'm always a mother first, never letting my grief overshadow my responsibilities. My children are loved, cared for, and engaged with, and I keep up with household duties despite everything. After my dad's updated prognosis, my husband suggested I leave my job. A month later, we found out about the pregnancy, and I still hadn't quit. I was hesitant, holding on for reasons I couldn't quite name. He reassured me that quitting would save us significant daycare costs, so I finally did. My best friend and I have been inseparable since childhood. Our families are intertwined. My mom and her mom were lifelong friends. She's been my soulmate in friendship, always there for me. When I got the news about my dad's limited time, I went straight to her house, and she held me as I sobbed for hours. This morning, while tending to my sick 3-year-old, I heard my husband's work alarm. He has multiple alarms, he says, so I silenced one and gently woke him. He mentioned staying up late for work, said he was taking the morning off, and went back to sleep. As I went to turn off his other alarms, I saw a text from my best friend on his lock screen. "Since no furious pregnant lady has shown up at my door, I guess you haven't told her about us." Time froze. I took his phone, walked away, and read their messages. For 4 months, my husband and best friend have been betraying me. I sat there, gripping the phone for 2 hours, stunned. There were no obvious signs, no late nights, no suspicious glances, no lingering touches. He's been as kind and attentive as ever. She even called him her brother, yet she's been sleeping with him. People might say I should have noticed, but I didn't. I've been a devoted wife and mother, unchanged except for my grief over my dad. I talk to him daily, care for him, and love him deeply. I know what I must do, but I'm dreading it. I'm about to lose my family and my support system in one fell swoop. I'll confront him tomorrow. I need one last day of calm. As for her, I won't give her the satisfaction of a response. Her betrayal is final, and I'll cut her out completely. This is the toughest storm I'll ever face, but I'll push through for my kids, if not for myself. I can't imagine dealing with infidelity alongside my father's illness, and it feels so unjust that you're spending your precious energy on this betrayal instead of your dad's remaining time. It's heartbreaking. But your final words, "This is the hardest storm I'll ever weather, but damn it, I know I'll sail through it. If not for me, for my children. Give me hope for your strength moving forward." In an update, the original poster, OP, shared more details. This morning, while my kids were asleep, I gathered documents and made a checklist, telling my husband I was organizing things for my dad. Not entirely untrue, as I arranged hospice care today. My former boss said my job is waiting whenever I'm ready, My lawyer advised against returning to work immediately. My inheritance from my parents is secure from my husband. My mother-in-law, Ruth, is a saint, and my ex-best friend's mom, Angie, is like family. After my husband left for work, I met them at my dad's house while my kids played with my ex-best friend's brother, Jake. I showed them the screenshots, sparing them the explicit photos and video, though I mentioned they existed. They were livid and fully supportive. Angie is ready to disown her daughter, Jess, and Ruth called her son, Tyler, a disgrace, vowing to treat me as her only child. My lawyer reviewed our finances and logistics thoroughly, armed with evidence and ready to fight. Since this story spread on social media, I worried Tyler would recognize it. So with my lawyer's approval, Ruth, Angie, my dad and I planned a confrontation for tomorrow. While they reveal everything, I'll be at my dad's cabin with my kids and Jake, who's helping with my dad, and the kids given my pregnancy limits my mobility. I don't have the energy for revenge. I just want out. Pretending today was exhausting, and I'm done. Thank you all for your support. Your kind words have kept me afloat. A commenter, Snackin' Penguin, advised securing a separate bank account and credit card. OP responded that their prenup and untouched inheritance from their mom at age 24, plus their dad's future estate, including their childhood home, are safe. They noted their dad would welcome them home anytime, and with Ruth's support, they feel bolstered. Another commenter, Dresden Mouse, urged OP to collect evidence and consult a lawyer before confronting Tyler, noting Jess's texts pushed him to leave OP. OP revealed Jess constantly badmouthed them, but Tyler refused, saying, "I'll never leave her. You know your place." It was sickening to read. OP provided another update, assigning fake names for clarity. Mother-in-law Ruth, father-in-law Joe, ex-best friend Jess, her parents Angie and Bob, her brother Jake, soon-to-be ex-husband Tyler, and their dad as dad. OP got tested for STDs/STIs, with most results negative, though some are pending. They gathered financial documents, including their parents' wills and Tyler's records, and Ruth provided her and Joe's will to secure OP's future. The lawyer is preparing divorce papers, aiming for completion in about 30 days. At the confrontation, Angie presented a slideshow of the texts. Tyler lunged at Jess, shouting threats, while Joe restrained him. Jess begged for forgiveness, but Bob disowned her, saying she's no daughter of his. Jess, already in a divorce, was cut off financially and emotionally by her parents. Tyler trashed their home, punching holes in the walls, and tried breaking into OP's dad's house with a baseball bat. The neighbors called the police, and he was arrested. His parents refused to bail him out. OP's therapy session helped them process their emotions, and they're arranging therapy for their kids to explain the situation age-appropriately, valuing honesty with them. Some commenters suggested OP stay, claiming all men cheat, but OP rejected this, citing their parents' faithful 20-year marriage. They're not ready to move on romantically, but won't let Tyler ruin love for them. Jess bombarded OP with texts, blaming them and claiming Tyler was her true love. OP didn't respond, per their lawyer's advice, to collect potential evidence. Tyler's texts swung from threats to apologies, admitting Jess wasn't his only affair. OP plans to pursue full custody after Tyler's violent outburst, though supervised visits may be allowed if he seeks help. Jake, taking 30 days of leave, is helping OP settle at their dad's house and played a video game, Diablo 4, with them to distract from the chaos. Jake confessed long-standing feelings for OP, but acknowledged their focus is on their kids and dad, not romance. OP thanked the community for their support, which has been a lifeline. They're determined to move forward for their children and refuse to accept Tyler's betrayal as normal. To those sharing similar experiences, OP expressed solidarity, touched by comments praising their strength. A commenter asked if OP informed their lawyer about seeking full custody and saving Tyler's threatening texts. OP confirmed they forwarded everything, including his arrest details, and agreed to pursue full custody. Another commenter criticized OP for taking the kid's father away, but OP clarified they're not denying Tyler access, only prioritizing safety due to his threats and violence. They're taking space to process their shattered future, focusing on their kids and dad. A user claiming to know OP accused them of jealousy and lying, using real names, Jade, Kristen, Toby. OP clarified the names were fake to protect identities and dismissed the accusations, noting the commenter's own betrayal. In a final update, Tyler discovered the post and asked about divorce. OP confirmed it, rejecting reconciliation. They agreed on supervised visits for the kids. Nothing has developed with Jake, whose feelings remain unaddressed. OP's dad is in the hospital with no release date, and OP requested thoughts and prayers. The kids are adjusting, with therapy planned, and their oldest made a traveling soccer team. The baby is healthy, and OP feels more in control, focusing on their dad and kids. They thanked the community for their support and promised updates if significant events occur. This situation is overwhelming, yet OP's level-headedness is remarkable. I hope they continue to lean on their support system, as grief and stress can hit unexpectedly. During my own father's illness, I was pragmatic until emotions surged out of nowhere. OP's support from Ruth, Angie, and Jake is a relief amidst this chaos. What are your thoughts on this situation? Share them below. A massive thank you for your love and support for the channel and the people in these stories. Your kindness means everything. See you in the next one. Take care and much love.